Good morning, everybody. This is Barry here with you. It's Wednesday, the 4th of December. It's coming up to Christmas. I'm here to give you some tips on how to stay safe over Christmas and the New Year. Now, I've said this at the end of the year each time I've spoken to you and the viewers out there on the show. Okay, we all love to go away over Christmas and we all love to go and see our friends and our families and give them the presents that you spent your hard-earned money on and things like that. But there are a few things you need to consider. Have you got the money to go away? Can you afford it? Can you work out how many days you're going for? Have you got someone to look after your pets? Do you know what to do in an emergency if your car breaks down? These are the things you really do have to consider. Is your car in good nick? Are all the parts working? Are the brakes okay? Are the batteries okay? Are the tires okay? These are all the things you have to consider before you go away. So my advice to you today, as I am sitting here talking to you, is please check your car, okay, and book it in for a service before you take it out on the road. Because having a roadworthy car, guys, is really important, okay? Because you don't want to be stuck out in the middle of whoop whoop and be miles away from home, okay? Yeah, if you can't fix your car, guys, take all the tires off your car and and the way to stand out a signal is burn your tubes and your tires. So you burn a tube in the morning and a tire in the afternoon. Okay, so I will tell you more about that, about what to do if you do break down in a minute. Okay, now the most important thing, working out whether you can afford to go away. Are your family well enough to travel? Do you know whether COVID is going to hit your area in time? Okay, we know that we haven't brought COVID up for a while, but in Victoria, COVID cases have popped up, but that's nothing to do with us. Okay, so the most important thing, guys, is your health. Make sure that you are well enough to go away on your trip, okay? And have a discussion about the trip. Work out where you're gonna go, okay, and how long it is going to be before you work out how long it's going to take you to get to and from your destination? Will you have somewhere to stay overnight? What I mean is book somewhere to stay overnight on the way to your destination and on the way back from your destination. Because guys, it is really very dangerous to do the trip in one kick. It really is, and I'm not kidding. Okay, because you don't want your trip ending in tragic circumstances. So for goodness sake, arrive alive. This is very important. It's all well and good to go away on a trip, okay? But to organize a trip away for the Christmas holidays, please, really do think, can your family afford it? How are you going to pay for everything? Things like that, okay? And how far are you going to go? Okay? How long is it going to take for you and your family to get there? And like I've just said a couple of minutes ago, is your car in good nick? Make sure that it is in good nick before you take it away anyway. Because it's no good taking an roadworthy car away. Because if something happens on the way to your destination to the car, and if something goes bad, then you've had it. So I will continue this discussion with you later. And I'm just giving you a taste of what is coming up later on today's show. So if you stay tuned. Hello, Barry Beer back with you again. Do you remember yesterday how I was telling you about how to plan for a trip before you go away on your Christmas holidays? Yeah? Well, I'm here to continue that. So when I left you yesterday, I talked about how to organize the trip, okay? Is your family well? Can they afford it? And how long it's going to take you to get to and from your destination. Well, now it's time for me to talk about how not to organize a trip, but I will get to that in a minute. Now, if you break down in the bush and you can't fix your car, all you've got to do is take the wheels off your car, okay? Then you burn a tube in the morning and a tire in the afternoon. Because if you're stuck in the bush and you've broken down, then that's what you've got to do. Okay? But if you're going with someone, okay, always have two-way radios. so that you can communicate with each other, which I'm talking about before after dinner tonight. Okay? And getting back how to organize the trip. Okay, like I said yesterday, always make sure you've got a good vehicle to take out on the road and make sure you organize the trip properly. Do not assume that you've organized the trip properly when really you have not. Okay, so don't jinx yourself, guys. Okay, uh, just ask yourself, have you got enough of everything that lasts you a trip, such as your food, your fuel, first aid supplies, that sort of thing. But that is very important if you are going away on a trip, okay? Because you must have everything prepared if you are going on a trip, okay? Who's gonna look after your pets, etc. Because it is no good organizing a trip if you got nobody lined up to look after your pets, because it's very important. And also, guys, have someone redirect your mail as well. Here's a letter here that I've got. Okay, so I'm sure you posted all your letters before you go. There's one there, but I have to put a stamp on it. Okay, so be responsible if you are organizing a trip, okay? Don't go willy-nilly. How not to organize the trip, okay? Don't just organize the trip and assume everything is going to go to plan when it is, okay? Don't just think your family is going to be well and that your family is going to be well enough, because someone could become ill before the trip and you may have to reschedule the trip for another time. Okay, and don't assume that the roads are going to be safe to drive on either, because the roads that you were planning to drive your car on, okay, they may be impossible, okay? So really do a lot. Don't just think you've got everything organized. And don't just put the kids in the car and think everything's gonna go to plan. Because one of the boys or girls may be feeling sick before the trip is even been started. And don't assume that your trip's going to go well, because like I said yesterday before I left you, okay, do not assume that your car's in good nick when it might not be. This is very important, because if you jinx yourself and think, oh yeah, the car's in good nick and in good condition when it's not, well, you've not only jinxed yourself, but you've told porcupines as well. And don't leave the service to the car until the very last minute, because the workshops, they could be shut at any given time. So don't just rock up to the workshop when it is about to close, because you may get to the workshop, guys, and find that the workshop is shut, and then you will regret not servicing your car before you trip. So, okay, really be a responsible driver and don't think you can drive all the way to your destination on your own, because as the saying goes, if something goes wrong, you are gone. You have had it. There is no two ways about it. So, I will be back later on this evening to give you another update on this. So, I'm off to have a break now, and I will continue this with you after dinner. It is Thursday, the 5th of the 12th. I'm Barry Fair. The time is coming up to 10 minutes to 6. Well, that is all from me for 2024. Thank you for tuning in to my YouTube videos here at Oceania this year. I would like to take the opportunity of wishing you and your family all the very best for Christmas, and I hope that 2025 brings you happiness, health, in health, joy, respect, having a positive mental attitude, and all of that. So I really do hope that you have a very Merry Christmas and a safe New Year. And like I said, take it easy on the road. And one last closing message: please do not call 000 unless you have an emergency. Don't use an ambulance as a taxi. Don't waste resources with 000. Use the 000 resources wisely, okay? And only ring 000 in an emergency. Well, I'm off now to have a break from my YouTube videoing for this year. Thanks for your company this year, and I look forward to your company in 2025. I'm Barry Fair, as Tony Bobby used to say, keep smiling, and bye for now. See you next year, everybody. Bye bye.